I would tell you, like, for me, the greatest surprise for me in world building has been like, you just have to learn to live below your means.
Absolutely.
Don't take up a lot of debt, especially consumptive debt. Don't do it. Just just to do those basic routine dollar cost averaging
Yeah.
in like index funds,
Mm-hmm.
and don't try to get rich quick. Like it seems
Yes.
basic,
Yeah.
but there's a behavioral aspect, like people wanting to get out, eating out, racking up credit card debt, and then it comes back to bite people.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so that's surprising. Like if you just
It's not just about the money and the dollars and
Yeah,
cents.
yeah.
It is about the emotions,
okay,
where you get your identity from.
yeah,
Sometimes people want to spend their way to soothe a deeper pain or
okay.
something like that. And so,
Mhm.
yeah, but you have to. I always told my daughters, I raised 3 girls growing up.
Yeah.
Um, make more, spend less. If you can keep that ratio, that sets you up for success.
Exactly. And so to my audience, I met this very fine gentleman here in the gym. I have this challenge to make sure that as I'm building wealth, I stay fit and healthy. So I met this gentleman, and he tells me that he was in his earlier life, he was a chartered financial certified.
Yeah, CFP, certified financial planner.
Yes. So he's the guy, kind of people I like to hang out with, right?
What's your name?
Isaac.
Isaac, I'm Tim.
Tim.
And hopefully
Yes.
we'll talk again.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so
All
much.
right.
Have a good weekend.
Of course.
Yeah. So he was just sharing with me like some of the things that he was learning. He's kind of like semi-retired. And one of the things he was just talking about is like live below your means. Just include the behavioral things, like just don't spend more than you can. So anyways, that was a good start of the week, of the day, my workout. I'm just coming in. Today the market was very, very brutal in the morning. I was just looking at the stock market in the morning, and wow, except that the S&P 500 was up, most of the stocks were really beaten down. I checked the Robinhood, Nvidia, Palantir, most of the stocks that I follow were really down. So I was kind of like, not really motivated to wake up and, take up some trades. But you know what happened? It bounced back. I was recording a video just before I came here. The S&P 500 was up like 1.8%. So the key really is, like I always tell people, this is not investment advice, but my experience is that always, like I like to have perspective of things, because the market can go up and down every day, right? If you look at 1 minute chart, it goes up and down, right? But if in this case, when I have a long-term outlook of things, if you look at the S&P 500, it has been returning 10%. Some years, of course, it goes really up 25%. I think last year 24%. I think the other last year. But the years it was down. But when you take the long-term performance of US equities, if you look at the S&P 500, the Nasdaq QQQ, the ETF that follows, that is the follows Nasdaq. People are building wealth. So why is it that a lot of my friends and people don't invest and don't make money in the market? It's mostly also because of emotions, right? When the market goes down, they sell out of the market and they think they can time the market. So, anyways, welcome back. I'm just ranting because I'm so excited when I see people who talk about investing and trading. So I'm gonna be doing my workout, and as I do my workout, I'm gonna be tagging along and talking to you guys. Thank you so much for you tuning in. Good morning. It's afternoon here, but thank you though, Sufai Ali. I really appreciate you tuning in on this daily challenge. I like to push myself. Trust me, in the morning, I was kind of like feeling unmotivated to wake up. Hello. Yeah, it's okay. If you don't mind, I'm just doing something. Thank you so much. I just wanted to be sure you're good. But like I said, I told myself that I want to start working out and getting back to shape. So here I am. Today is day 8, actually, because I started on Wednesday.
right? And Monday to Friday, that's my promise to you guys. I want to work out Monday to Friday. And except maybe even if I'm traveling, when I get a chance, as soon as I land, I get to the hotel or I find the gym, I want to work out and make sure that I stay healthy. And the goal really is to dismantle this thing that has been getting out of hands. And as I work out, I share some of the things that I learn when I travel, when I talk to people. Sometimes, I share with you what I learn about places, about investing, about infrastructure, travel finance, basically, because for me, traveling has been very interesting. It's expensive to travel, but the lessons that I learn every day are very profound. About cities, I was in Zurich, in Switzerland in May. It was very interesting to see how their infrastructure is, their trains. We went to the rural part of Switzerland, to Grindelwald. It was beautiful through Interlaken, and I understood why Switzerland is one of the most developed countries in the world by just traveling. But I will tell you guys, it was very expensive. That trip, it almost cost me, like us, my family, my wife, and my little, my child, $10,000. But if you plan ahead, sometimes it's good to plan these things. So that was an eye opener for me. And we went to California toward the Bay Area in August. Went to Meta, Facebook office, the Menlo Park. We had lunch there. I have a friend who works there. I toured Google campus, Mountain View office, Apple, Mountain View. I think it's called, I forget the name, but it's a funny name. So we toured that and we saw this very popular office at Apple. So, and we toured the downtown area in San Francisco. We saw the Waymo cars. So those are some of the things that, for me, I like to learn about those things. And we also, my friends took us to the this road that is, oh, I forget the name, but it's the one of the most popular roads in San Francisco. That's a winding, but with a very spectacular view. Yeah, so that was really nice. That was really nice. And I went to Zimbabwe in September, spent 3 weeks there. Just Zimbabwe, that's where I was born. So it was good to see my family there. So make sure you follow me, you tune in and share what you want me to talk about on this channel. And if you want to learn more about some of the coaching programs that I have, go on www.streetwiseeconomics.com. You see, I have some packages. I love it when I see people who come learn about investing. Not so much about trading, but investing, thinking long term, get out of debt, build wealth, live the lifestyle that they want. It satisfies me. Maybe I'm just selfish, but that's a good thing to live life in your own terms. Yeah. Where are you guys watching this from? I'm trying to get the attention, guys. Encourage me. Usually, I like to do 10 minutes on the treadmill, 20 minutes, I mean, and then I will do the other workout. But today is day 5. I don't want to be very heavy, very hard on myself. I just want to do it in a, you know, relaxed, chilled way. And then after this, I'm gonna be working, editing the other video that I did for today. I'll probably, actually, I'm just gonna pick my schedule for the videos to publish it on Sunday because usually I'm talking about what happened this week, but more importantly, what I think about next week's market. I trade in the US, in Canadian markets, mostly in the US. So I'm kind of like providing educational content, the things that I'm learning, the things that I wish I knew before I started trading, investing in the market. Nobody really told me. I went to the, I studied the economics at the University of Zimbabwe. Some of the things didn't make sense, but it provided foundation for me. When I look back, those things make sense now. Then immigrated to Canada, did two master's degrees in the University of British Columbia, including a Master of Food and Resource Economics, 24 to 25, 2015, 2014 to 2015. And I did another second master's degree, Master of Arts, Resource Environment and Sustainability. So that was a very interesting experience because I thought, well, now that I have two master's degrees, I'm gonna go work for the World Bank, International Monetary Fund, or the African Development, these big multilateral institutions. But well, life had other plans. Now I'm branding, doing content creation, trading. Of course, I worked here in Canada as a manager. I did some consulting projects. But I think at the end of the day, it all goes back to what am I excited about every day. For me, what I'm every day is when I wake up, I'm thinking about what's going on in the stock market. Is the market up or down? Am I making money? How can I help clients who want to start investing, who want to start trading? And I'm writing. Um, Today I was just tired. I got feedback in one of the manuscripts. I want to publish two short books on my investing and trading strategies early next year. So I sent it out to my mentor, who is a professor. He was a professor, retired now. Was a professor, always the professor, business school. So he gave me, professors being professors, he gave me a lot of very helpful comments. I like it when he does that because this time that I sent him something that I write, I I write it with my mind and think that okay, this is so good. But when it comes back, there are lots of comments, and then I revise. That's the beautiful thing about having knowledgeable people and also people who are willing to just help and see you succeed. I'm not going to mention this name, but I'm gonna work, revise those comments, and of course, improve. And I just need a day or two to just sit, couple of hours, work on those comments, research, revise, incorporate all that, and then I'm gonna self-publish that. That's number one. And then I have another one. He's actually looking into that reading, and once it gets back to me, I'm gonna work on it as well. I'm sure there will be comments, incorporate those comments, and so I have someone that is cut out. And then God willing, and with traveling, I'm not gonna tell you guys where, but business and vacation. But the thing is, I kind of like I've scheduled a lot of work, some videos, some of the things to I write for newspaper in Zimbabwe, or the newspaper article, because I want to be focused on being present with my family and enjoying my time without really worrying about why I have this, you know. When there's always this temptation that you can be on vacation, but as long as your mind is not there, it's a waste of money, in my opinion. So that's it. Make sure you subscribe, you follow me, you check out some exciting programs or Streetwise economics you see on the website, and some coaching programs. I coach clients. Some come with me with $1 million. I'm not a licensed investment advisor, but I just have this unique perspective. And some of my past clients, they still thank me today because, you know, it's always good to have a different perspective. So that's uh, that's really the goal. So next week, I still want to work out Monday. Friday, I will be traveling. I doubt I will be able to work out, but hopefully, when I arrive on Saturday, I'm gonna make up for that because I can't be working out in the plane. Um, at least, so that will be a very good thing. So I want to, my goal is to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday workout, and then after that, I will then resume. So yeah, and so pause. How do I press pause here? I don't want to stop. I want to pause. Okay. This is the pause. So thank you so much, guys. I think six of you guys who are watching, thank you for liking. I hope you have a lovely weekend as well, and I wish you guys the best. Thank you so much for rooting for me, Xavier M. Queen Palette. Thank you so much. I'm trying, just trying to stay my to stay in shape. It's not easy, but thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in the next one.